Fundamentally, we can divide skills required for any professional into three categories: technical skills, functional skills, and operational skills. At the beginning of the career, professionals are more focused on acquiring technical skills, followed by functional skills. Mid-career professionals are very skilled technically and focus more on mastering the functional skills, plus building up the required operational skills so that when they mature, they can take a leap into the leadership positions. Let us take an example to understand this more. A software engineer during the beginning of the career tries to build his or her grasp on programming languages like Java, Python, etc. With career advancement, they build their functional skill set, that is, system design and architecture principles. And finally, as they graduate into leadership positions, they master enterprise architecture, people skills, and finally take the technology leadership roles. However, product management has a slight deviation to this because most professionals enter into product management at a mid-career level from different backgrounds. Hence, they're expected to be proficient technically in their area of expertise, say engineering, business, or design. They are also expected to be competent functionally and sound operationally. Now, those product managers who join fresh after an MBA or an MS program are usually put into rotational product management programs or associate product managers programs, for example, in the case of Facebook or Google. Now, these product managers at the associate level are also expected to learn fast and acquire the necessary competencies for them to graduate as product managers. So, for product managers, the operational skills do make much of a difference as in how good they are at product management. For example, if you have joined as a product manager from software engineering background, you'd already be skilled in system design principles. You can quickly grasp the requirements management and prioritization techniques, but what will be challenging for you is to lead different cross-functional teams without authority and get things done from them. So let us discuss some of these key operational skills that can make a lot of difference in you as a product manager and help you succeed. The first one that I would say matters most is influence. Influence is the culminated outcome and cyclical effect of 5 key behavioral characteristics that help product managers to build trust, earn respect from various stakeholders, and hence lead them progressively. These 5 key behavioral characteristics are listening, understanding, persuading, leading. These 5 behavioral characteristics are closely tied to each other. Good product managers are the ones who are great listeners. They listen to their team, their customers, and other stakeholders with who they work closely to build and ship the product. So a lot of listening helps them to understand their needs, concerns, and challenges. Listening is very different from just hearing. It is about making sense out of what the other person is saying in a more observant way, which helps in deriving insights out of the other person's statements. Hence, great listening leads to a good understanding. And a good understanding of the needs and issues helps product manager to build trust and confidence with all stakeholders. The product manager typically speaks to them in their language, resonate with their thoughts. This in turn helps the product manager to inspire these stakeholders by creating a sense of purpose. Inspiration acts as a means to persuade them to align towards the product vision and strategic objectives and helps the product manager to lead them in getting things done and achieving the product milestones. The second important operative skill after influence is communication, according to me. First of all, let us look at the host of information the product managers need to communicate. It can be as simple as a user story to as strategic as the product vision. In between, you have customer insights, market intelligence, product narratives, functional and non-functional requirements, release information, metrics, and the list can go on and on. All these have to be communicated to different stakeholders in a manner that it can be rightly assimilated by them. Hence, product managers are expected to be great communicators to effect maximum collaboration from them. Communication has 3 key aspects to it: oral communication, written communication, and visual communication. Oral communication is the use of both verbal communication and non-verbal cues to clearly and crisply express thoughts, ideas, and information. Similarly, written communication is all about concisely delivering the information to the right audience in a contextual manner. In the case of both oral and written communication, product managers need emotional intelligence and a strong hold of language and style to communicate in the right tone. Product managers are also involved in a lot of training, coaching, and mentoring activities. They're required to impart product training, knowledge transition sessions, customer webinars, product roadshows, and mentoring junior product managers as well. So, visual communication works best in these cases. Visual communication is the effective use of images, charts, infographics, and interactive content to communicate meaningfully. Product thinking involves the application of both design and systems thinking to conceptualize a product solution. Product thinking involves a user-centered approach to design and define the product. It starts from understanding and framing the problem that the product will solve for its users, and then goes into the design and definition of a product that can help users achieve their goals in a very directed and coherent manner. As a product manager, you think in terms of a product as a whole and not as a bunch of systems that interact with one another. Product thinking is at the core of product management craft, and hence it defines great product managers. Good product managers first understand the problem and its underlying issues. They then apply design thinking to creatively come up with ideas or concepts that can possibly solve the problem. These ideas or concepts are further validated and tested by asking the right questions. Once an idea is validated, then product managers apply systems thinking to define a scalable set of system components, their associated behaviors, and interactions. Though it involves both technical and functional skills, holistically one needs to be operationally sound at this to design a great product. Product managers are the voice of customers in the software product organization. They wear customers' hat during the product discovery and play the role of customer's representative while working with the engineering team during the development of the product. Hence, customer advocacy is an integral operative of the product manager. Customer advocacy is the ability to understand and empathize with customers, to understand their needs, their problems, and their challenges, to be able to be their voice throughout the product lifecycle. This helps in building products that are great in terms of user experience and usability. In turn, it is well received by the market, gets a good adoption rate, and leapfrogs the product business. Product leadership is all about leading the product organization towards the product vision and closer to company's business objectives. Product leadership is very different from other organizational leadership areas because product managers typically lead without authority. Product leadership relies heavily on having good emotional intelligence and intricate people skills. This is required to tackle different stakeholders by helping them understand the desired future state and associated mutual interests so that there is less resistance and more collaboration. Product leadership brings everyone together, motivates them to work together to achieve product goals and objectives. Product managers are required to facilitate and lead discussions, smartly resolve conflict, take apt decisions, especially during the times of deadlock. This also helps them to earn the required respect, which is much needed for them to lead the product in appropriate direction. A great product leader is the one who makes stars align, who makes things happen, who play both the role of a rock star as well as a servant leader. All this to build and ship a great product. And to that, these 5 skills, according to me, makes a lot of difference and helps the product managers stand out. Hope this makes sense. Thank you.